Good morning, everyone. Once again, this is Black Forex coming to you with another pre-market analysis video. Right now, we're going to be looking at the British Pound USD, GBPUSD. But before we get started, we have to state that this video is for educational purposes only. This is not financial advice. Well, we know you came to YouTube to try to find the best information possible to improve one's finances. So let's go ahead and get started, okay? So upon looking at this, we can see that we were going up and then we just went into a range, really. We just went into a range. And price has just kind of been bouncing between really these 2 points. Yeah, price has been bouncing between these 2 points with just basically it just probing out of the range here and there, but it gets right exactly back into the range. So that's before we get started with the technical analysis. Let's give a little bit of fundamental background. The British pound is stronger than the USD. And like I've stated in other videos previously, that is only due to the fact that the USD is weak because of the inflation being suffered by the American economy. Now, the British pound is not one of our strongest currencies at the moment, but is definitely stronger than the USD. So, with the fundamentals out the way, now let's get to the technicals. We're ranging out, bouncing between 2 points, and that's basically what we'll be doing. So, we have like almost three scenarios in which may happen. We may continue to stay in this range. It's a strong possibility that we may continue to stay in this range with little breaks to the bottom, breaks to the top, showing in this range. Now, the reason why we will stay in this range, that will happen in either until USD becomes much weaker or actually starts to pick up some strength, or if the British pound starts to become weaker than what it is, or actually start to pick up some strength. That will give us the momentum we would need to either go towards the buy side or go towards the sell side. And what we will want to see if we're going towards the buy is a genuine break of this range right here. And we will want to see a break, range, and then another break with weak pullback before you're going to get into this safely. Because you want to make sure you're knocking out all three of these guys before you get into your buy. You want to make sure all the sellers is gone before you get into your buy. Because if it breaks up and you say, okay, yeah, it's about to go, people remember price dropped from this point here. So you want to make sure all that good memory is gone, all those sellers is gone. So you want to break, come down, range, another push up, slight pathetic weak, pull back a little bit, then the range. Once you see that, then you can safely get in as long as the fundamentals are still on your side. Okay? Same thing here. You want to see a push down that knocks out all three of these guys where price has bungee corded right back up. Okay, so you will want to see an aggressive push down, somewhat of a right. No, you'll want to see an aggressive push down, somewhat of a pathetic weak to come back up, right? Then another push down, and then a little range. Once you see that, then you can safely say that you've knocked out all the buyers are gone or exhausted, and it's not really a strong possibility of the price bouncing back up, and this will be more so leaning towards your sell side. Okay, so I hope that information was helpful to you guys, and always keep in mind when you're doing technical analysis to always keep in consideration what is happening with your fundamentals. Okay, and with that being said, happy trading.